4 things Roman Reigns must do to get the OG Bloodline back together. Roman Reigns has been sorely missed by fans, as is evident with every appearance he makes on WWE TV. SmackDown's season premiere on the USA Network sure was an all-star opener with the presence of Cody Rhodes, the new Bloodline, and Reigns. The former Undisputed Universal Champion cut a promo during the season premiere addressing the Bloodline situation, stating that he is the only tribal chief. He and Undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes also signed a contract for a tag team match at the upcoming Bad Blood Premium Live event against Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. Since his return, fans have been wondering when the original Bloodline will get back together. However, after all that went down and led to the faction's collapse, it may well seem like a Herculean task to band up anew. To that end, how will the OTC pull it off? It will certainly take a lot of convincing before the much-awaited reunion becomes a reality. Below are just some of the possible avenues Roman Reigns might take to rally up his OG crew. Number 4. Roman Reigns should seek Paul Heyman's counsel. The difference between Roman Reigns' OG Bloodline and Solo Sikoa's iteration of the faction is that the former had its own wise men, which the latter viciously booted out. Paul Heyman knows what is good for business and what would be beneficial for the faction. Despite this, he was still violently removed from the stable when Solo Sikoa assumed the position of tribal chief. Now that the original head of the table is out to reclaim what is rightfully his, it is pretty much expected of him to tap the services of his wise men and plan out the next steps in reasserting his authority over the Bloodline. Main event. Jey Uso is so over right now that whenever he comes out, viewers expect a huge pop, not to mention the synchronized yeeting from fans. His solo run may be exciting, but there are folks out there who want him and Roman Reigns to team up once again to fight Solo Sikoa's version of the group. Keep in mind, though, that things went sour between them, resulting in Jey rendering his resignation as a member of the Bloodline by delivering a super kick to Reigns. Nonetheless, nothing lasts forever, and the animosity between them may have already waned down a bit. Reigns could regain Jey's trust by assisting his cousin during a high-stakes match. For those unaware, Jey is the #1 contender for the WWE Intercontinental Championship that is currently held by Braun Breaker. Reigns might help his cousin during the match without costing him his hard-fought title shot. Number 2, he may try patching things up with Jimmy Uso. Roman Reigns could also start with Jimmy Uso and make amends with him. Like Jey, Jimmy's relationship with his cousin also ended badly. Reigns could reach out to him, address their issues with each other, and let bygones be bygones. Further, Jimmy could also be the key in the reunion of the original Bloodline, where he can be Reigns' bridge to the rest of the original crew. Fans might recall that back in April, Jimmy was kicked out of the faction in a ruthless fashion and has not returned since. The OTC could already be talking to him behind the scenes, and perhaps he is just waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. Former WWE Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn was also part of the reason why the Bloodline storyline became one of the most compelling narratives within the promotion. Additionally, he can talk himself and others out of situations. A case in point was the popular segment where he saved Jey Uso from being punished by Roman Reigns. Both Jey and Zayn went on to become buddies, despite having a rough start during their faction's heyday. To that end, if Roman Reigns plans on reuniting with his former crew, he could seek Zayn's help. WWE Hall of Famer to return following Roman Reigns' subtle hint on SmackDown? Exploring the possibility, former undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman have cemented their names in the history books as one of the best on-screen pairs in professional wrestling. The last time fans glimpsed them together was at WrestleMania 40, where the original tribal chief lost his title to Cody Rhodes. Roman went on a hiatus after the Show of Shows, while Heyman was written off TV following an attack from Solo Sikoa's Bloodline on SmackDown in June 2024. The OTC returned to television at SummerSlam 2024 without Paul Heyman. Following an attack from Solo and Co. last month, Roman was again written off TV for a few weeks. However, he returned to the Friday night show last week after the steel cage match between Cody and Solo. That said, Heyman was nowhere to be seen. However, fans noticed how in the main event segment, the original tribal chief seemingly dropped an Easter egg as he remembered his wise men while making his way to the ring. Wrestling fans later shared a detailed clip of the segment on X, Twitter. In the clip, the former Universal Champion was seen peeping to his left like old times before realizing that Heyman was not beside him. Later, the WWE Hall of Famer reposted the heartbreaking clip. This led to speculations about whether Roman's gesture on SmackDown and Paul's reaction to it on social media was a subtle clue about the impending return of the legendary manager. Notably, in the Triple H-led era, we have seen the company dropping small and subtle hints regarding future storylines and returns. A notable example of it is the events that led to the eventual debut of the Wyatt Six on Raw several months ago. There are strong possibilities that Paul Heyman may show up at the Bad Blood Premium Live event to assist his tribal chief in the tag team match against Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. That said, the company has yet to comment on the 59-year-old's return to WWE TV. Hence, the angle is speculative at this point. Mark Henry predicts how Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns will operate as a team at WWE Bad Blood 2024. Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes will form an unlikely alliance at the upcoming WWE Bad Blood PLE. The former rivals will lock horns with Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu in a tag team match on October 5th. In the latest episode of the Busted Open podcast, former WWE World Heavyweight Champion Mark Henry predicted that the original Tribal Chief and the American Nightmare would fail to function as a team, leading to their demise at the hands of the Street Champ and the Samoan Werewolf. I think it's good. I don't think they're going to work good together as a tag team, because once one of them is in, he's going to try to finish it. You know, like, Cody's going to try to finish it on his own. Roman's getting in. The last thing he's going to do is tag Cody in to help him. So that's going to be the demise of their being in a tag team, he said. Bad Blood 2024 is set to be a must-see event, as the OTC will be back to in-ring duties for the first time since WrestleMania XL. It will be interesting to see how Roman and Cody coexist during their encounter with the Bloodline next month. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. I will see you for the next video.